And Mr. Blakeman is joining me now. So good to see you, sir. Welcome back to Picks on Politics.
Thank you.
So I know the Gilgo murders have been a Suffolk County story for most part of the past 10 years, right? With the arrest of Rex Heuermann, though, the case really has been brought now to your county. Police descending on that home in Massapequa Park. So what involvement now does the Nassau County Police really have on the investigation? And what did you know prior to the arrest?
Well, Nassau County Police Department was part of the joint task force formed by Suffolk District Attorney Ray Tierney, which included the Suffolk County Police, the Nassau County Police, the state police, the FBI, and other agencies. And basically, this was good old-fashioned detective work with new technology that was able to pinpoint that this individual was a suspect. And then further evidence was gathered that led to the arrest. So it was good police work on everybody's part. And congratulations to District Attorney Ray Tierney on his foresight to form a task force.
Yeah, I mean, it was Ray Tierney, and we had Rodney Harrison on, the Suffolk commissioner, as well, about that very task force and the formation of it. Neighbors, though, obviously shaken, right, by the fact that they were living next to an alleged serial killer for years. Lots of talk now about whether or not he acted alone, if there's more bodies, suspects, accomplices. Again, this is in Nassau County now, where a lot of this crime scene is, with the search in these storage facilities as well. Neighbors are on edge. What do you know about the investigation and to kind of quell those fears of some of the neighbors?
Well, I can't give you any information that has been shared to me by the police department, other than the fact that they do have they have executed search warrants. They are doing a thorough search of the home. They are also searching, as you said, storage areas where there may be evidence. And at this time, the investigation is continuing, and we have to see what develops. Right now, the alleged assailant, Mr. Heuermann, has been charged with 3 murders. He may be charged with a 4th. And of course, we know there were other murders as well. And at this time, we can't say that he was responsible for those. So the investigation is ongoing. The task force is working very, very hard. They're using technology. They're using science and good old-fashioned detective work. And
that DNA is now in the system, right, for Nassau County Police to look at, too, because it's been shared with all agencies.
Well, it was shared early on,
yeah.
And we were aware that there was DNA evidence, and they were able to use that along with technology that is pretty new with respect to getting deeper into that DNA.
Yeah.
When we couldn't get that information maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and also the electronic science that was used with pinpointing the phone records was quite important.
All right. We're going to leave it there on that because the investigation is ongoing. Keep us posted on any developments. But I want to move on to the other big headlines, County Executive. And certainly it is the summer, right? We're in the middle of July. Heat has many flocking to the shorelines to cool off. But every summer we hear these reports of sharks, right? That is not new. We know that sharks are in the ocean, obviously. But now there are these amazing drone shots of these sharks in the water, and there are large amounts of them, too, that have now prompted the governor to get involved with you. You guys were on a boat recently. Talk about some of the new ways to track and monitor these sharks, again, to ease the concern of some of those beachgoers.
Yeah, so Nassau County had 3 drones up in the air, along with helicopters, all-terrain vehicles, lifeguards, and our Marine Division. We've had boats out on the Atlantic Ocean monitoring the movements of sharks, monitoring the movement of bait fish, which the sharks chase. And the governor just was able to give us another drone. And it requires a lot of training to operate those drones because you almost have to be a pilot to do so. So there was also training money. So we thank the governor for that. But I want to stress to people, it's safe to go in the water if you take precautions. I've been in the ocean twice in the last week. It's delightful. The water's warm. The weather's great. And if you want to get in the water and cool off or just ride the waves, I encourage it. But do it in front of a lifeguard. Be in a protected area. Take precautions. Don't go in the water if there's a lot of bait fish around. And don't go after dark because that's when the sharks become more predators.
So walk me through this, right? The drone is up above. It's on the beach. It's overseeing things that maybe a lifeguard can't see. It spots a shark. And then what? How does that trickle down to the lifeguard to kind of get people out of the water?
Right. So all along the South Shore of Long Island, including Brooklyn and Queens, through Suffolk County and Nassau County, we have a communication system, an alert system that when a shark is seen within a certain number of miles, then of course we put out an alert, and the lifeguards will take people off the beach until there's the all clear sign. So in our case, when it gets to areas like Jones Beach,
Yeah.
which is within Nassau County, or Robert Moses in Suffolk County, there'll be an alert, and the lifeguards will take precautions by taking people out of the water until the all clear sign.
There you go. I mean, the technology from the Gilgo case, the technology now to track sharks, the technology is really leading the charge in all aspects of Nassau County here and the country. This is a politics show, County Executive, so I want to squeeze in a political question, particularly with the latest headlines surrounding Congressman George Santos, of course, who represents parts of Nassau County, right? House Democrats now preparing to censure him, and the move is reportedly getting some GOP support. Where do you stand? Do you think that should happen?
I think George Santos should be gone.
Yeah.
George Santos is a pathological liar. He deceived many people, and he's not fit to serve in the United States Congress. I was one of the first to call for his resignation. I think he should step down and try to rehabilitate his reputation. And I think he has serious issues that he needs to address, probably with a psychiatrist or a psychologist, because it's very clear to me that he's a very troubled man, and he can't tell the truth.
Yeah.
And he's a stain on the House of Representatives. He should get out.
So he has said he's not going to resign. He's even trying to raise money now for the re-election. So do you support a censure, or you think it's pointless?
I think they should throw him out.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll leave it there. Nassau County Executive, lot to cover. You're welcome back anytime. Bruce Blakeman, thank you for being here on Picks on Politics. Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.